Hey everybody, today is June 6th and I'm gonna do a very quick garden tour and what I have planted and what decisions I've made for certain plants. And yeah, let's get going. Let's start with the rose by Roald Dahl. You can see how many more new blooms I've got and I'm so excited. So this is actually the only rose that I have that is first year rose by the Roald Dahl and blooms so much. It's incredible. Usually the roses are blooming better. I mean, the blooms are beautiful and bigger after the first year. The first year they bloom for one, or I mean, they have a couple blooms, but like this one is like it's insane. This is the second bloom. And then I moved some of the roses that were here, and I'll tell you why. Because this is coming to a full sun in a little bit in a couple hours, and it was insanely strong, and it was burning some of the leaves. And I'm not sure if this one has some, yeah, you can see some of the burns. So I decided to move them here because they were very happy last year when the roses were here. And I moved this one and that one, sorry, this one here, where it's a little bit shadier. So let's start with this pot. You guys see it a lot of my videos. Now these bougainvilleas are blooming more and more, and it's so beautiful. Everything is fine. I cut a little bit um, of the flowers because they were getting big, and usually it's a good to give every like plant a little trim. I think I gotta trim them more, but also I think I gotta spray them because they have some bugs and the bugs are eating the flowers. So yeah, I'm gonna do this when I get a chance. This is the same. So this is what I got from Hawaii, and I'm so excited to see it like kind of growing well. And then those are the two roses that I still have, the new ones, first year from David Austin. And then I'm gonna go back so you guys see the bougainvillea. Slowly the leaves are kind of falling. I mean the pink flowers, but it's still like even a couple weeks. It's so beautiful and stunning, and I hope I can make it kind of spread out a little bit more. This is the other David Austin rose that is second year. It's huge, and again the leaves were burning from the sun, and I didn't want to ruin the chance of having more blooms, so I moved it here. And then of course the showstopper, this never endless summer hydrangea. Honestly, like it's so beautiful. I can't even like if you like the colors between pink and purple and a lightly blue, this is definitely the hydrangea I will get. It's stunning. It's so beautiful. And this is the different stages of the blooms. It's just stunning. So here we finally planted the grape I showed you guys last time, and it's slowly like climbing, and then we're gonna put it to go up on the patio. This is a new plant I got from Los Angeles. And it's pretty, it's kind of bushy. This is the name. We'll see where I'm going to plant it. Originally, I wanted to plant it somewhere here between us and the neighbors for privacy, but we'll see. All the flowers are doing fine here. They're going through their next set of buds and stuff. The watering is getting better here, and you can see the lantana is starting to bloom more, and the salvia. And even though this is a small salvia, it attracts still the hummingbirds, and it's really adorable. Now moving to here, um, I'm gonna show you what plant is this one. Actually, I don't remember every name. I'm gonna bring the pot because I kept it there. But this is Russian sage. I love the Russian sage. Easy to care, drought tolerant, blooms all the time. I know it doesn't look good right now because I have to move it, but it's gonna be really beautiful. Let me move back so I can grab this one. This is the flower, and I am not even trying to pronounce it. Pronounce it because I'm not always good at pronouncing, but I got it from Green Acres, and it's really beautiful, and I'm sure it's going to attract hummingbirds because the hummingbirds love those type of flowers. And then the mandarin is already setting some mandarins, and I'm excited. This is the first year, of course. And then we are going, you guys know the lantana. Soon it's going to start getting big and kind of covering the entire front garden. And then when the iceberg roses are blooming, it's going to be really, really pretty. That's what I'm hoping for. So this is how it looks from here. One thing I feel I need to make a change is here because I'm assuming this doesn't like the spot. It is not looking good, and I'm kind of sad because I was hoping it's gonna work, but I guess not. My chicks are doing great there. They're having fun. What is happening here? The hollyhock is doing kind of okay. I think it needs more sun, but later in the afternoon, there's full sun here, but now it's, yeah. This is how those flowers were cut last time, so that's why they look kind of sad, but they're gonna regroup. I promise they're gonna get better. The salvias are looking great. The lavender needs to be cut. I don't like how they're drippy, and I feel like I didn't cut them at the spring, and that's why they look like this. Otherwise, I like to have like a shaped ball. This lantana is starting to bloom. And again, the water is so crucial for every plant. And when they're suffering, is the soil or the water or the sun. Those are the three things. The butterfly bush is doing fantastic. And again, I should have cut it more this fall or spring, but I didn't. Another lesson learned. So next year I'm going to cut it half of the size that is because it's huge and I feel it's making shade for some flowers that need some sun. Okay, somebody needs to cut this rose. Yep. This is here and I am probably going to plant. This is a dahlia that I planted a couple years ago, and now because maybe there's a little bit of watering coming, but I want to plant more dahlias here because it's an area where you can have more flowers, but the watering is so bad and I gotta set it up so I don't waste like flowers. And here, this is the other hydrangea I have that is in a pot. People have been asking me on the videos like if it's in a pot, if it's whatever. It has a drip irrigation because honestly, otherwise I cannot do it. So here I planted a new flower yesterday. This is the flower. You guys need more information. Looks beautiful here. I think it's gonna be fine here. And then I have some my seedlings with the zinnias here, and then more are gonna come. The veggies are fine. I mean, yeah, the cucumbers are kind of sad right now, but later they're gonna be fine. And then here, everything else is doing fine, I think. But again, the watering needs to be on point. My cornflowers are getting together, getting better. Yeah, this is how everything looks here. Then let's go to this side. So for some reason, there's an animal that keeps making holes here. I don't know what kind of animal it is, but other than that, the hydrangea is doing fantastic. And hopefully those climbing plants that I planted and the azalea is going to make more shades here because the afternoon sun hits here pretty hard. And then I have something new that I've done 2 days ago. I planted two kind of climbing plants and trellis plants. The reason for that is because this area gets so much sun that is burning everything that is on the other side. So I got this one from Costco and I'm very excited to see how it's gonna look like because the leaves are very, very big and I think they cross a plant, you can see. So hopefully it's gonna bloom a lot. We'll see how that's gonna go. And then this is a star jasmine, and I'm gonna try to find what kind because this is not the regular kind that blooms only once. What I was told that it's blooming the entire season until the fall. So I'm gonna go now and grab the pot and see what kind it is. So this is the star jasmine. This is the name that is blooming supposedly many, many times per year. Yeah. So I really want to show you guys the Rose of Sharon starting to bloom. I'm gonna get closer. Hummingbirds love those flowers. Bees love the flowers. If you can plant the Rose of Sharon, plant it because it blooms the entire summer, but it does make a mess when the leaves starting to fall. Otherwise, it's so pretty. It's beautiful. So now I'm gonna show you how approximately the garden looks like from my view right now. I'm gonna go very, very slow. So now we are gonna go back to the my front yard. So I'm gonna explain something and then I'm gonna show you the side of the house where I have the beautiful blue hydrangeas where I usually don't talk much because it's next to my neighbor and I don't want to disrupt them and stuff, but I'm gonna show you video how they look like and they're gorgeous. This garden is still kind of the same as the last time, but soon those are gonna start blooming. I keep forgetting the name of those flowers, honestly. They're very easy to grow, but unfortunately they don't bloom for a very long time. They come like early summer and they're just up for a couple weeks, and that's pretty much it. And here everything is kind of, yeah, not really attractive because of the watering again. I had some issue and I gotta fix this eventually. Star jasmine is almost done blooming. And then here we have the same thing as the last time. I gotta kind of trim a little bit here and there. You guys see this? And then here I'm going to plant some begonias right here, the ones that I showed you in the pot very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna plant a couple here and I think it's gonna be really beautiful. And also this garden doesn't look any appealing for now because I cut the lavender a couple weeks ago and everything else is kind of taking a break, including the roses, and I gotta kind of cut this rose too. And then I'm going to my side garden to see the hydrangea. Okay, so here's my hydrangea. Look at this. So beautiful. And this is pretty much what I did the last couple, I would say the last a week or 2 weeks. Nothing really major that has been planted, but I think we're in a season where everything is now starting to settle. And of course, the hydrangeas will be the showstopper, I think, for the next about 2 months, 2.5 months. I hope you like the side view, the on the side of my house, the blue hydrangeas. They're absolutely stunning. I want to create a video to tell you what I know about the hydrangeas and certain things that I find easy or difficult. Honestly, in one sentence, the hydrangeas are very, very easy to care. It's just the regular one. I mean, I think I gotta address some things in the new video because this is gonna get a little bit complicated. But overall, they're easy to care, they're beautiful, but also they need a little shade, not a little shade, a lot of afternoon shade if possible because they burn water, soil, and the sun to be regulated, and that's pretty much it. For some kinds, you don't even have to trim them or cut them because sometimes if you don't know what kind you have and you cut them too much, you're gonna skip a season of blooms. But anyway, I'm gonna for sure do this video. I wanted to do it for the longest time and I never get a chance to do it. So now maybe when I don't do videos every other day to show you certain things because nothing is gonna change every other day, um, I can maybe create this video of what I learned. And that is, guys, it. There's nothing really. I mean, I can record my videos how I'm planting plants because I just don't have time for this. Probably you dig a hole, you put some fertilizer, you put the plant, and that's pretty much it. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment. I respond to every single comment if it's worth responding. You know what I mean? I don't respond to spammers and some nonsense stuff. But overall, yeah, I'm gonna respond to as many comments as I can. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.